Okay, hi guys. Want to try and get through this as quickly as possible without much rambling, which I know I'm known for. I just came in from cleaning up Snowmageddon, and I wanted to play with my new computer I got for Christmas. The camera, the video editing software I normally use doesn't work on this computer, so I'm going to have to play with that. So basically, this is my trial by error video. Basically, what I want to talk about are a few of the YouTube content providers that I find entertaining. They're people I go back to week after week. There are some content providers that I liked for a while. Now I don't, but these guys are ones, guys and a gal, um, are ones I come back to week after week after week because they are entertaining. Not necessarily because I agree with everything they say and do, but just because their entertainment is good enough that I want to see what they're doing. Alright, so first person off the bat is James Townsend and Son. This is a business produced videos. They are a business which supplies material, products, equipment, etc. to reenactors for the 17th, 18th century, primarily American history reenactors, but some British as well. Many of their earlier videos were product videos, which were very entertaining and enjoyable, and I really liked them. I wish they would keep doing them. But recently, they've been doing more videos on cooking and lifestyle for that time period. Educational and entertaining, just fun. And they're very good quality, very well done. Now, speaking to quality, all of these people I'm talking about do videos that are on a much higher standard than what I do. I do this as a hobby. It's nothing more than that. I'm not an entertainer. I don't have the personality. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the skill set. So we talked about James Townsend. The second person I'd like to talk about is Lindy Beige. Lindy Beige is a highly entertaining individual who has an eclectic channel. He does everything from history to weapons to dance. And yes, he does the Lindy Bop. I believe that's what it's called. Don't ask me. But he's interesting, he's entertaining, he's enjoyable to watch. I don't necessarily agree with all of his conclusions as far as weapons and history, but that's neither here nor there. His videos are well done, well thought out, and he can dance. So, Lindy Beige, James Townsend. Number 3, School of Gladiatoria. Probably messed up that name, but hey. Easton is the contributor to that. He has a good background in medieval fighting arts, HEMA. Primarily, most of his videos, at least recently, have been um, directed at weapons of the English colonial period. So 18th, 19th century, primarily towards the 19th century, I think. Sabers, military swords, Indian weapons, etc. Very well done, very well thought out, and very accurate to my knowledge. Okay, so next would be Skullagrim. Skull has some interesting philosophies, lifestyle, ideas, attitudes, etc., which don't necessarily jive with mine, but that's okay because Skull comes from an entirely different place than I do. It comes from a different era, different generation, different country, so his attitudes are entirely acceptable. They just don't necessarily jive with all of mine, but his weapons knowledge is excellent. I knew Skull from some sword forums I used to be on, and I have to say I'm sorry, Skull, the man knows his stuff. Anybody under the age of 40 to me now is kind of a young person, so sorry about that. Don't take offense. I'm not politically correct in any shape, or form. Next would be a guy I just came across recently, Metatron, I think he calls himself. Um, Again, weapons history oriented with some linguistic videos. He is from Italy, I believe. He has spent time in Japan. His videos are very well done. Japanese, that's my dog putting in her 2 cents. He centers mostly on Japanese and classical Roman history, and his Roman videos are very good, very informative, very entertaining. Next, I would have to say probably would be going to be an entire change of gears here. Would be Survival on Purpose. Survival on Purpose is a real kind of guy, and his videos deal with knives and survival tools and just basic kind of weapon stuff. Not a lot of high-end stuff. He's more budget-minded, more everyman kind of that type of stuff. And again, I don't always agree with some of his conclusions and theories and practices, but overall, I really like him. He's really entertaining. Okay. Trying to think of everybody I watch on a regular basis, which is not that hard because I don't really watch a lot of people all the time. Okay, this one is really different. Mango Siren or Mango Siren, I'm not sure how she pronounces it. A cosplayer, yes. A cosplayer, no. I'm not into cosplay. I'm far too old for it. I do enjoy some of the costumes, some of the equipment they create. I'm not a big anime fan, but there is some that I like, and then there's also the gaming aspect, which, again, I can appreciate even though I'm not into. Not quite sure how I found or came across Mango Siren, but I'm really glad I did. She is a very positive-minded contributor to YouTube. She's very upbeat. Her content is well done. It is very entertaining, and primarily it's her attitude and the way she presents. She's, like I said, she's very upbeat and very entertaining, and there's some days when, you know, the world is gloomy, I'm gloomy, and watching her videos just kind of put a smile on my face. And that's that. That's as far as it goes. I'm not a young person anymore, and I'm not an entertaining person. I know what my shortfalls are, but I can appreciate other people and other attitudes and other viewpoints on the world. And so anyway, those are some of my favorite YouTube contributors. Not all of them, just some of them. The ones I could think of off the top of my head. So now I've tested out my camera. Now I get to play with my editing video. And I can guarantee you folks, for those of you who love crappy videos, this will still be a crappy video. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.